Next on the agenda is a request and a resolution to adopt revisions to the cable TV and internet service rates. Could you number and read, please, Bryan?
Resolution number 2, 2018, revising Bryan Communications Department rate addendum Exhibit A, cable television rate schedule, and Exhibit B, internet access rates.
And I believe, Joe, you have a presentation.
Good evening, everyone. We're presenting a proposal for cable television rates and internet rates to the board for 2018. And we'll go through the rates and then I'll explain our reasons for these changes. The current rates for the board and for the residents, they are, according to Exhibit A and the rules and regs, they currently are, as it shows on the screen, $22.65 for basic and $68.25 for extended basic, and then $11.25 for digital basic service. The proposed rates would take basic up to $27.99 and extended basic to $69.99 and digital basic $11.99 per month. And these are all, if you a la carte the services. The Exhibit B, the internet access rates, this we're making a significant change here. We're proposing to take the rate for the high-speed residential only. This will be the only rate that changes, and that is the 8 megabits downstream and 768 kilobits upstream. That would be reduced from $38 per month currently down to $30 a month for the proposed rate. When I finish these slides, I will present to you reasons for these proposed changes. But this is a significant decrease in the rate for the residents. And then with you utilize both cable and television and internet, this is where it's going to save the customers dollars over what our programming fees affect us. They'll basically go from, if you had a combined internet and basic at this time, it'd be $60.65 per month. That will go down to $57.99 per month for cable and internet. Extended basic and high speed would go from $106.25 down to $99.99 per month. This keeps us under the $100 mark, which is very common for that type of package in the industry. Digital with extended basic and high-speed internet for our digital customers, the rate would go from $117.50 down to $111.98. The reason for these rate increases is in 2016 we raised the cable rates the most current rate increase, and that took effect in May. We passed it in March. It was bills rendered in May of 2016. 2017 we elected as a utility to not increase rates and to absorb those programming costs that came our way anyway. So we paid those over the years, and we just absorbed those. And going into 2018, we felt like we couldn't absorb all those rate increases again. We renewed 4 retransmission agreements with our broadcast stations in Toledo, and I think one in Fort Wayne's going to come due. But those in Toledo, the rates went exponentially higher. We had the lowest increase we had, I think, was 40-some%, and we had some that was like up 125%, I believe. And we just cannot absorb those. So myself and Kevin met, and we struggled with this for a long time. We met in committee, as you know, and discussed this. And we came up with the fact that we are going to be upgrading our internet this year. The reason for the reduction in the internet, we haven't raised internet prices since January of 2007. And at that time, they did a $5 increase, and those rates have stayed the same all these years. And every time that we upgrade the circuits, and we've had about 4 upgrades to that circuit bandwidth, we have absorbed those costs. But we feel like with the new product that we're going to offer later this year, when we get our upgrade completed, and the new bandwidth package it will offer, we believe that a lot of folks will take that new bandwidth package at a higher cost, which will be priced fairly according to the area that we live in. And those revenues that come in will help to offset, if not completely offset, this $8 reduction on the internet. Also, there's other providers in the area and some within the city that will provide internet speeds at a more competitive cost. So we need to be competitive. We want to stay in the business. So we felt like this way everybody doesn't bear the brunt of all the programming costs. At the same time, we reduce that internet rate, and then we were able to offer a fair product at a good price to our customers. Any other questions?
I have one, Joe, but I don't know how to ask you. How many of our, let's say, basic customers also take internet now? Ballpark.
We have, I'd say a good 50 to 60% of them probably do, Dick.
Okay.
And we have a lot of internet-only customers that do not take the video. But your internet-only customers are going to be those people that when you offer a higher speed package, they will, I'm figuring 75 to 80% of those folks will take the higher speed package.
What will the higher speed package be compared to what the speed is now? Will it be upstream, downstream? I mean, I don't know.
Well, it will be, and this is theoretical pricing at theoretical speeds this time, Bill, because we're still working. I'm working on the engineering for that, but we are proposing to go up to a 30 megabit package in 2018.
From 8 to 30?
Yes, 8 will still be available, but we're proposing a 30 megabit package, and then in 2019, if the circuit utilization holds to where we hope it will, we will increase that. We will add another package above that, but that's to be seen.
And Joe, do you remember offhand what those increases in programming cost were? The last estimate that I saw was approximately $5.73
Yes.
per subscriber per month that were coming as far as increases due to those retransmission agreements.
Right. It came down to there's one of the broadcasters in Toledo that worked with us on the rate and reduced her rate to some degree. It's still well over $5 per month for basic only. And a lot of our basic, like WGN, Weather Channel, some of those folks, they had no increase or like 2 cents or something, very insignificant. We had a rate increase of between $2 and $3 for the extended basic. Now, and you add those two together, the 5 something and the almost $3. And then the digital basic, those costs did not go up very significantly at all, and we were able to, I think we raised that rate like I don't know, 25, 30 cents or something, not significant at all. But all of the cable modem rental fees, all of the set-top rental fees, everything stays the same. Basic internet, which is an old package that we used to have, that will be done away with when we do the upgrade because it's really unusable. And then stayed the same. Business, cable modem, internet rates stayed the same.
And if we approve this tonight, they go into effect on the bills in February?
Yeah, after February 20th, yeah.
20th.
Yeah, Lori and Pat, on a short notice, Lori and Pat are working with us to get the bill messages out. And the cycle 1 starts on the 20th, or thereabouts, and that's why we,
Is it after 30 days? They have to know
Yeah,
30
they
days
have
notice?
30
Yes.
days notice. So we'll start hitting it immediately after this on the next cycle for billing to notify people.
I mean, Joe, I don't know how many cable subscribers we have. I know it fluctuates every month. Are we at 1,250 or
1,490 was the last from the clerk's office.
1,400?
And we have that many, or just within a few of that number of internets customers.
You say that many, or?
Yeah, we have close to 50, we actually have a little over 1,500 now, the last report, Jim, on internet customers.
Just internet?
Yes.
Or internet only?
Yeah, no, internet, some of them are internet and cable,
Oh, I
some
see.
of them are internet,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
But based on the most recent rate adjustments, if the board adopts this today, customers that are currently taking cable television and internet will have not only not seen an increase in those rates for the last 2 years, but they will actually see a decrease
That's right.
over the next year for those services.
That's right. That's right. In effect, it's not going to impact people's budgets.
And the upgrade that you alluded to is part of the budget that we passed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we are working with, we're working with Sprint, our main carrier that provides us bandwidth. I'm working with them, and hopefully, next board meeting, we'll be able to present that rate to you folks for approval to get that circuit upgraded. And then around the 1st of February, after we get all the blanket POs out of the way in the clerk's office, to not bury them any more than they are, then we will start doing POs for some of that equipment that we need to install.
Tell me again, Joe, when you plan on having the 30 megs available to them?
In the entire city by the end of the year.
By the end of the year?
And after we do the first one, Jim, we have 4 different projects. After we do the first one, if it goes as well as I anticipate it will, we'll be able to roll the others out more quickly. Any other questions?
Joe, we can't continue to subsidize rates, and we know that, so the programming costs have to be passed on. So if the Big Ten Network or ESPN wants more money, what are we gonna do in the over-air channels? It just seems odd, the over-air channels, you can put up some sort of device and you can get it for free, but when we do it, they want $5 a subscriber. Well, that's just wild. But I know it is what it is.
We talked about that before.
I know.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.